All right, guys, if you hold XLM, you're going to want to stick around until the end of this video. We just got some massive news from Stellar and a company that they're partnered up with called Centrifuge. And we're going to tell you guys exactly why this is such a big deal. So right now, happening in Rio de Janeiro, Stellar organization is out there at Meridian 2025 talking about tokenization, why they're one of the leaders. And this news came down yesterday, and they just secured a massive win. And it really does kind of put a focal point on why Stellar XLM is a big player here in the tokenization era that we find ourselves in. I wanted to break things down for you guys, give you the updates here, and we'll also take a look at the markets. The markets are looking phenomenal. A day after Jerome Powell decided to cut interest rates by 25 basis points, but Stellar's still lagging behind. I think this is a good thing, and it could be a really good time to enter a position as well. We'll talk about that later on in the video. But for now, hit the like button, guys. Subscribe down below. And let me know as we roll along in the video your thoughts on all of this. Some big figures here to get to, though. Let's take a look at this. And shout out to All In Crypto, one of my fellow content creators out there. He actually posted this on his own website, allincrypto.com. Does a great job on the YouTube side of things too. So if you guys don't yet already follow him here on X and YouTube, make sure you guys do. But let's get into the article and talk a little bit about what's cooking here. Because Centrifuge, they're already a big leader in on-chain real-world asset infrastructure. And they just made the announcement that they're going to launch a decentralized real-world asset product on Stellar Lumens. So it's backed by a $20 million investment. This new initiative will debut new yield-bearing funds, which is going to be a DeFi product for U.S. treasuries, and also a strategy around collateralized loan obligations. So the launch is going to allow Stellar's role to really have a hotspot for tokenized financial products when it comes to U.S. treasuries and collateralized loans. And its goal here is bringing accessible yield-generating assets to users around the world without barriers to entry. So Centrifuge, as we mentioned, they're a big player. They established themselves as one of the most advanced RWA platforms in the Web3 industry, offering institutional-grade infrastructure for tokenizing assets. And their focal point is treasuries and credit products. And so by launching on Stellar, Centrifuge is helping make it easier than ever for Web3 investors to access real-world yields directly through on-chain products. So these new funds are going to be fully integrated into Stellar's ecosystem. Investors are going to be able to trade, lend, borrow, and earn using such yield-bearing tokens, extending the reach of decentralized RWAs into more mainstream DeFi arenas. So this is a big win for Stellar. And according to data from RWA.xyz and the Stellar Development Foundation, the Stellar network is a leader in tokenized treasuries already. And this just kind of puts a bow on that, settling billions in quarterly RWA volume. This most previous quarter already kind of showcases where Stellar's stance is in the RWA space. And we'll take a look at some other things here related to the market. So Bitcoin up over 117 right now. It is up about 3% here in the last 7 days. It's been pretty flat for Bitcoin, honestly, in the last 90. The last 3 months, we've went up and down a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Altcoin season indicators, though, are showing us that we're 76 out of 100, meaning capital is slowly but surely rotating from Bitcoin into other assets. Of course, Ethereum has seen a big boost. We're up to 4,600 on ETH now. Solana just crossed over $250 recently, earlier today. BNB crossed over 1,000. XRP's up to 310. And we're starting to see some altcoin moves that we've been waiting for a really long time. This is exciting because we're still outside of the final quarter of this year. We did get our interest rate cut, yesterday, which was expected. I think we're going to see at least one more by the end of the year, maybe even two before the year's end. But you're starting to see some assets that have been quiet for a really long time. Like take for example, Avalanche. It's up 15% today. AVAX up to $34. I remember in a video I was basically screaming from the mountaintops when AVAX was, you know, down there at like 15 bucks, just basically saying, hey, this is criminally undervalued right now, considering AVAX was a huge player last cycle, right? It was all about Solana and Avalanche last cycle. They do have a stronghold now in the RWA sector as well. But you don't see Stellar XLM on this list, right? They're still down quite a bit, considering other things are moving. Now, we are up 4%. We did just cross over the 40-cent barrier. I will say this. I really like picking up more Stellar under the 40-cent level. If you can catch it under 40 cents, I do think it's undervalued here. But Stellar's only up 1% in the last month. I think there's a lot more to come here with Stellar. Now, if you zoom out to the last year, we're up 326%. Think of this. It was down here at 9 cents back in late 2024, which is crazy. This time last year, we were sitting here at 8-9 cents on Stellar. We're up to 40. But with all of the institutional demand, which we kind of highlighted at the top of this video, I think you're going to start to see XRP, XLM, Ondo, HBAR, Algorand, VeChain, all of these RWA players. I think they're going to get a big boost once we see institutional money pour in. ETFs are said to be coming very soon. I just kind of highlighted the whole ETF latest news updates on that in my most previous video before this one. So definitely watch that one if you haven't already. And that's kind of where we are right now. I wanted to update you guys on this real quick before we get up and get out of here. If you guys aren't familiar yet with the Inner Circle, definitely check it out. If you're getting ready for Q4 like I am, you want to dominate the cryptocurrency markets, you can get access to my entire portfolio. You're going to see my buy and sell alerts when I make moves in the market, even my trades. And we also have a full team of individuals in the back channels working on top AI-generated crypto picks every single week and prime value crypto picks. I actually just posted 2 this morning, so you can get full access. There's a link down below at the top of the description. Come on over and join us on the inside if you want to take your game to the next level. And we'll see you over there. Appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.